Ahí.
My water, you mean it? My water, I take the water, I take the water. Until I bring the whole case and say, bring the case.
But you say take it one.
Right, so my one, yeah.
No, but you take up one.
This one was the one I had from before. Yeah, but we still not halfway. And this is the one that I say, that's
But
the
not
only.
yet.
Good evening and welcome here to another edition of the Tiger Town Secondary Schools Football League. This time we're at the under 20 division. Yes, not the championship, not the premiership, but the under 20 division. It's a national semi-finals. We've got San Juan North up against Carapichaima East. San Juan North, the East Zone champions. They meet Central Zone champions, Carapichaima East, as they get ready for action here at the San Juan North Secondary Schools in Bukbalaches, Trinidad. We've got the starting lineup for you. Starting in goal for Carapichaima East, we've got number 1, Morello Philip. Number 4, Nick Juan Hines. Number 5, Rolando Solomon. Number 6, Kaya Thomas Robinson. Number 7, Keaton Thomas Robinson. Number 10, the captain, Kiza Maya. Number 16, Keon Kasoon. Number 9, Kyle Holder. Number 11, Emmanuel Edwards. Number 2, Zion Corbing. And rounding up the starting lineups, Zion Castaneda. He'll be sporting number 15 jersey for San Juan North. We have starting goal, the big man, Stefan Laguerre, if that's the pronunciation. Last time he was hero for his team, and he'll be sporting number 1 jersey. Then we have Adrian Paris, number 24, Daniel Lewis, number 19, Hakeem Bartholomew, number 17, Jadel Joseph, number 21, Jadel Chase Charles, number 11, Elisha Rogers, number 6, Marshall Batiste, number 23, Jaim Danclair, number 10, Isaiah Order, number 16, and rounding off the starting lineups, we've got Anthony Pollard, as we see the referee there in the center, the man in charge, Dean Ransom. He's in charge of the third team on the pitch as they get ready for action here. Remember, it's the national semi-final. The winner of this meet Fatima, who've already booked their place in the final of the Trinidad section. This one done a bit differently. So it's a Trinidad champion meeting the Tobago champion. As San Juan North, they're going to be kicking from right to left on your screen. They are in their traditional green outfit. They're up against Carapichaima, who are going to be in yellow and blue. As we see, starting over the ball is Emmanuel Edwards. Emmanuel Edwards, referee ensuring that all things are ready. Gary, that's Stefan. I'll call him Stefan, just making sure his net is ready. And that's a kickoff. So starting off here on the ball, Chiles Charles, good. The Secondary Schools Football League in the Premiership on fire. And it seems like no one would have been able to contain them. They had a hard game against Malik, which they won 2-1. But since that, they've lost their footing, lost their way. And yesterday defeated in the Premiership East Zone Intercol final. Just not able to keep it in place there was Chase Charles. The skipper here showing some good touches. Ball played into the channel. A foot race. But able to win out there is Lewis. Ball across. A miss header that goes over for a corner. So they're getting the first corner, forcing the first corner, Carapichaima East. The skipper was a bit of sea there. The boots, this feel much heavier than it looked. As Carapichaima has their first corner in this one. The big guys from the back, they've come forward. Let's look at the delivery. It's going to be taken by the skipper with his left boot. It's going to be curling in. Ball curling in into the area. This is everyone. And then just taking his time to waltz out with it in a dangerous position is Dan Clare. Ball played forward. Strong challenge by Corbin. That's a good ball inside here to Batiste. Dan Clare. Still Dan Clare. Goes down a bit easy But easily there under the challenge of Solomon. The referee assistant on that far side not too confident in making that call. But it's San Juan North in an advanced position. Still deciding who's going to take it. A lot of indecision in this one as the big guys from the back, they load the box. It's going to be the right bush, so it's going to be cooling away. And it's easily cleared away. In a battle there, we have but winning out. Good skill. We'll just bang back inside. Under pressure, he's lost out. But coming across and doing the defensive duties there, cleaning up things. And there's a big ball. Kasoon, he seems to be very much involved in the attack for Carapichaima. Holder trying to get Robertson going, Thomas Robertson. Ball aimed at Kasoon. Kasoon in a foot race. So that is going to be a battle within a battle. The captain just coming off and shrugging him off. Chase Charles just skips past one challenge. He's into the area now. Charles! Oh, it's not safe. And it's in off the bar. Dancler. So it was a tame shot by Charles Chase. But Dancler was the man on the spot. Jaime Dancler as it rebounded off the keeper. So look at it again. It was a good ball. He got the defender on the wrong side of him. Skipped past the challenge of Hines. A tame shot. But it just was offered up. And the man on the spot was a Jaime Dancler. And he put his team up. So San Juan North at home here. They lead this one 1-0. San Juan North winning the East Zone title, having defeated El Dorado West in the finals on penalty. That time their keeper was the hero. Hines with a good defensive header. Still Hines sticking to his task. He finds his skipper. The tackles Maya. Driven across, good technique there. Holder putting the ball inside, but it's easily cleared upfield. And Dancler is first to that button. Dancler in a foot race. Still Dancler, but it goes into the hands of the goalkeeper, Philip. Philip is going to use all his area. Good defensive clearance there by Paris. He finds Chase Charles. As they continue knocking the ball around. A shot from distance here. Just flashing wide. So San Juan North beginning to get into their passing sequence. Their coach is up. He's offering instructions. Head coach Guerra, Ricky Guerra. So the instructions starting to come from both benches. If you're just joining us and wonder what's on your screen, it's the Tiger Tank Secondary Schools under 20 semi-final. Goalkeeper comes, and then his clearance, not the best of clearances there. He was the hero in the finals against El Dorado West. Hines. Unable to just win out there. Daniel Lewis. Nice interpassing here. Chase. Oh, he's taken out by Hines. A real brutal challenge there. Hines just coming across and taking out Juan Hines. He took out Jadel Chase. Charles, look at it on your screen. He's lucky not to get away without a card. There seemed to be no real effort at the ball. So the captain, Adrian Paris, bangs this one long. Good defensive work there by Solomon. He clears it into touch. Oh no. Coming to take the throw, Bartholomew. Aim the chase Charles again. And that ball just banged upfield. Anyway will do for Carapichaima at this time, as they found themselves under some pressure. But the ball drops. Kassoon. No, but the captain just comes across calmly and plays it Paris. Nice work there in the midfield by Joseph. He's going to be very important for this team with the throw. Batiste. Ball across the face of the goal. Easily cut out. But here comes San Juan North. They're coming in waves now. Joseph. He loses out, but they're still unable to clear the line. Carapichaima in a bit of a foot race there. Shaking off the challenge. One challenge, then the other. And then he loses out. They try to switch, but it falls to Chase Charles. But then his effort. It's a beautiful ball, but Daniel Lewis just able to play it back out. In fact, that's Bartholomew. Chase Charles. He's up against Hines. Bartholomew. That ball just coming off the Carapichaima player. Ball aimed at Charles. He's been in a battle with Hines. Hines has lost every round thus far. So that's the story within the story. Juan Hines, the number 4 for Carapichaima. He's up against a very active Chase Charles. Charles already more or less creating the first goal with his shot that was parried by the goalkeeper. And the Carapichaima players losing their footing quite often. Chase Charles here again on the ball, asking for support. But he just loses out. And Hines, he's got a skipper in front of him. It has to be retaken, yeah? The ball have to come into play before. There's two decisions that the referee could have made there. He could have also said it's a foul throw. Ball cleared up field. Skipper Paris bangs it up field. Kassoon. Great skill there by Rogers. Still Rogers. Rogers into the area. Rogers with a shot. Oh, what a finish there by Rogers. Elisha Rogers. He won the first battle against Kassoon. Then he waltzed his way into the area, opened up his body and finished expertly with the left boot. Rogers. Look at it again. Across the keeper. An expert finish there by young Rogers. Something World Cup players would be proud in Qatar. But it's happening all here at San Juan North. As San Juan, they leads 2-0 here with just about 13 minutes gone. So Carapichaima would have come on a bit of a high. Their senior team having secured the Central Zone Intercol Championship from kicks from the penalty mark. They'll have wanted to come and follow in their footsteps with a victory here. And just having straight offside there was Chase Charles. So they find themselves here. Carapichaima down 2-0 early on. A lot of recovery work to be done here. The field at the Yesbuk Malachus ground, normally a picture. Today it's a bit heavy on the foot. First to every ball. Chase Charles. How often has we called this name early on here? A shot. Weak shot there by Dan Clare. His coach shouting out take two because he had the opportunity to control that ball. Now we see one of the players going down. Not quite sure which player is that. Seems to be the knee. And the referee, and so I'm just calling out the coach. You know, in secondary schools football, at most levels, the coach is the coach, the physio, the manager, sometimes a teacher, most times a parent. So you see him just going out and applying some treatment. Seems to be the knee. The knee is something that really, you got to be careful when allowing the player back. It's good to see him up on his feet though, so that's a good sign. That's Odin, sorry. And you normally see the goodness. Normally the physios are shared on both sides at this level. So you're seeing the physio from the Carapichaima team just getting ready to jog on. Oh no, he's applying some to his own player. That's Hines. The knee always a tricky area when you pick up a knee injury. There's the bum ball. And Joseph, he finds Chase Charles, goes all the way across his captain in a battle. But he wins out. And then big Pollard, Anthony Pollard, just bangs it forward. And guess who it falls to? Jadel Chase Charles, and he slips a beautiful ball through. But a good defensive tackle. Hines just banging off of Chase Charles. So it's going to be a throw in here. Hines. Two players getting in each other's way. And there, that's a beautiful ball, but not a very good touch. And then able to come forward here is Holder. Still Holder. Yes, Kasun making that run, but he decides to go more central to his captain, who's heavy touch. Strong header. Trying to do a bit too much. Now Hines. Ball falls to the captain Myers. And Myers just slowing down that play a bit too much. And then able to bring it forward is Joseph. And that's a beautiful pass to Rogers. He's already gotten his name on the scorecard. Rogers again. Joseph has been just waltzing in the midfield. Just striding, pulling those strings in the midfield here for Sawa North. Allowing them the privilege to control that midfield area. So it's a battle of two styles here at the San Juan North School Ground in Bukmalachis. Sawa normally is the caller when you play this at this ground. Normally it's been packed with fans. One of the most intimidating grounds to play on in the zone. Ball headed clear. A bit of a missed touch, but Paris, the skipper, he's going to win this foot race. And then he just puts it out. And it's going to be, in fact, he puts it off our Carapichaima player. So it's going to be a throw-in here for San Juan North. Book, as they are famously called. A school that boasts the likes of Marvin Oliver. And trying to string some passes together. This year at the Premiership level, the name on everyone's lips was Larry Noel. He started off in a frenetic pace, Just about 14 goals from 5 games. Then they had the derby. It's a beautiful ball over the top. Getting on to it, Dan Clare. He skips past one challenge. He looks up. Ball floated into the area. Oh, good defensive header. Solomon clears it out, but only as far as Holder. Holder bringing it forward, and then he just bangs it long field. A glancing defensive header, and Hakim Bartholomew looking to stride it forward with it. Winning that free kick and standing over it, Jadel Joseph. He goes back to his skipper Paris, and then Paris just gives away the ball. Oh, he's lucky that unable to keep it in play is Bartholomew. Chase Charles, good 1-2. The early ball, is he offside? It's not offside, but luckily the ball goes into the hands of goalkeeper Philip. He bangs downfield. Strong tackle there by Bartholomew. Rogers, he's already scored a beauty. He finds Joseph. Joseph turning in the midfield, but he loses that battle. Myers plays it. Is he onside? Can he keep it in play now? Yes, he has kept it in play. Edwards, the ball across. And a shot from distance. Just going over. There. Castaneda with a shot from distance. So the first real half a chance there for this Carapichaima team. You think that he should have done a whole lot better with that ball coming across. That was the skipper Myers. Rogers. Carapichaima. Asanwa begin to come forward. Oh, the keeper has come. He's not seen very confident, and there he stayed down. That's Philip. And he's ringing in pain. Not sure if it's a contact between himself and Chase Charles. Well, look at it there. It was a nice raking pass. The keeper though should have come and claim easily. He came fed. Oh. And then he just goes down. Not quite sure, probably just hitting his knee in the turf, trying to recover. Well, he's gone down, he's ringing in pain. And two things, and you're seeing a substitution. They're signaling for a substitution. Yeah, this. Yeah, you normally, and that may just be his ACL or something of that. Well, I'm not a doctor, but so I wouldn't want to make any declarations. But there was no contact, so it had to be something caused by a twist, and for them to make a substitution almost immediately, it seemed to be something that's very serious there. The keeper coming, the ball just going past him, and just probably a slip as he tried to stop. The physio just signaling and getting ready. Miharis, Jaden Miharis, strange name. Yes. I think this year I've seen the most strangest spellings, pronunciations of names. So this one is Miharis, pronounced just as it's spelled. And he jogs on. He replaces Philip. Yeah, so his knee would have been dislocated. A dislocated knee, very painful, I can tell you. One of the things with a dislocated knee though is that if it's dislocated, most likely the ACL has been ripped. The knee, one of those joints that are so very tender. You know, you got to get those muscles around those knees. It's the reason why you see those footballers have powerful legs, hamstrings and quads. Ball slipped through. Is he on side? The opportunity to put that ball in the back of the net. Batiste there. He was one-on-one, but a great save by goalkeeper Mel Harris. As San one continue to come. And Batiste, they're just kicking that one out. I would love to see that one again. It seemed to be a close offside call as well. Solomondo bangs this one upfield. So there we have it. He definitely was onside. The Hines had kept him on. He was 1-1 in the center of the goal and should have done better. Myers. He's tried to play a bit too relaxed, the skipper. Great control there. Pollard climbs high and caught in possession. So Edwards have come to life for Carapichaima East. Rogers rolls past one's man, but then his pass not of the very best, and this one is banged forward. Paris trying to walk the ball through. He gets out of it, finds Batista, but it's first touch, very awful first touch. Michel Batiste. So the keeper who has been replaced, he's in real pain. One of the most painful injuries you're gonna get in football. And as long as the knee has moved out of place, unlike the shoulder that can be easily fitted back into place, and you get back on the playing field quite shortly, the knee normally takes 6 months of rehab. Ball played through. Good defense by Pollard there. Myers. Ball falls nicely. Kassoon with the left foot. It's in the area. And Sanmo not able to come forward here. Rogers. Strong tackle there by the captain. Mixing it up. Pollard just clears it up into the air. Edwards. He's come to life. It's a good ball there. True. Is he onside? The skipper is also on. Myers! More letter back pass. He just passed it back to the keeper really. It wasn't a shot. No power in it. Kassoon turning nicely there. Thomas Robertson. Castaneda losing out. Pollard bangs it upfield. Dan Clare. Chase Charles. Hines winning a very important battle there. He's not won many against Chase Charles, but he won that one. And then he bangs it forward. Just coming across and providing the defensive cover is Lewis. Ball staying in play. And the referee calling for the infringement. The assistant referee. It happened all right in front of him. That's Mr. Lynch. Very experienced AR1. Just giving the instruction of where that kick should be taken. Hakeem Bartholomew stands over it. In fact, he leaves it for his captain, who has come from the right back position to the left back position. Adrian Paris. Just pulling it back. He's led his strip admirably thus far. Ball banged downfield. A bit of a heavy touch. Edwards. Ball just going out of play. So San Monot has made a substitution. Oh no. Coming in, Michael Greenway. Oh, he just skips past the challenge. Batiste. A big save by the keeper. And then it's put over. So the substitute keeper, May Harris. Players have gone down. So there you look at it again. It was a beautiful ball played through. Good control by Batiste. He was one-on-one there, but the keeper came, made himself big. And then Dan Clare was trying to get in with this shot, but able to put him off. Doing just enough to put him off was Zion Corbin. Both players have gone down. Both players requiring treatment. So if you're just joining us, you're watching the Tiger Town Secondary Schools Football League action. It's the National Under 20 semifinals. It's San Juan North. They lead 2-0. They are the East Zone champions. They're up against Carapichaima East, who are the Central Zone's champions. It's going to be a corner. Chase Charles. Bartholomew with a shot. Batiste. He wins out, but then he loses out. And across is Rogers. Ball goes out. It's going to be a throw-in. Taking his time to take it as if his team is up is Kyle Holder. And returning to action on the pitch. Good to see the youngster back on the pitch, Dan Clare. Shot from distance. Easily controlled there. A shot here from Rogers. Good defensive header there by Pollard. He's been solid. Chase Charles has come to a more central position. He steps his one through. Oh, he's just offside. Batiste just. Batiste just straying into an offside position. The referee on the far side, the experienced Rama, just indicating that he would have strayed into an offside position. So it's Solomon. Bang this one up. Chase Charles. Chase Charles here. Charles just being pushed there. For a moment, I think all the Carapichaima players happy to have been in their hands. Lewis. The substitute Greenways. The ball just going out of play. Now the ball headed forward. Now the skipper just losing out. Pollard, he loses out. Castaneda. Bartholomew. Hines. He just goes into the safest touch. Not taking any chances. Just about 33 minutes gone in this one. San Juan there in green. They lead this 2-0. Ball on the inside. Greenway. Still Greenway. Chase Charles, he's been a bundle of energy for his team. He's been good on and off the ball. Thomas Robertson trying to thread the needle, and then Castaneda with an awful pass. He had room and time. Greenway just trying to float it over. Trying to come forward from the wing-back position was Holder. Kassoon, he's disappeared completely from this game. It's a good turn there. And then just bundle over their Holder. Another one of the Carapichaima players have stayed down. The Carapichaima physio, he has made a lot of trips onto the pitch. There he is again, and it's Castaneda, I think, will stay down. He just hobbles his feet, and he's seeing a substitution about to be made here. But both teams have made early substitutions. They've not waited for the players to find the solutions. They've found the solutions for them. So number 14 looking to enter the fray. That's Jarrell Charles. So Jarrell Charles enters the fray, and coming off is Castaneda. No, I don't want to cast any aspersion, but Castaneda made a horrible play a few moments ago. And he probably saw that men were warming up at the sidelines. So he preferred to be substituted as an injury than for performance. That's just my theory. Not ascribing any ill intent to the young man. Banged up field. Charles. Lewis. Greenway. Hines with a strong challenge. But the foul's only as far as Pollard. And that one in that Rogers just overhit by the impressive Chase Charles. Anthony Pollard for San Juan North. He's been very good at the center of their defense. Big fella physically. He may just be lacking a bit of foot speed, but he's been very impressive. Strong with the head. When he's won the ball, he's played it short. He's not tried to play anything out of his range. This ball aimed at Greenway. Greenway in a foot race with Hines. Yards away from the ball. And the ball has been played. And it seems like no one is interested in getting to the ball. So Solomon. Myers. Good turn. Nice ball to Thomas Robertson. Good skill by Thomas Robertson. And just string offside there was Edwards. On the wrong side of the defender. So San Juan North here leading comfortably. It's been a performance that they've not seemed threatened. The goalkeeper Stefan Laguerre, I think if that's a pronunciation, he's been quite competent this time around. Last time he was the hero, making some big saves during the game and then coming up large in the penalty shootout. The kicks from the penalty mark, but today he's been more or less a spectator. Kassoon rising high. Kassoon to the other Thomas Robertson. Edwards. It's back inside. And Robson with it. Thomas Robson with a shot from distance. And the keeper getting a bit of commentator's curse. He's now been called into action and he seems to be limping there. He was a spectator all afternoon long. But he just seemed to be hobbled. But I think that should indicate to the Carapichaima team that probably it's time to go to the shooting gallery. You have to get a ball though to do that. Solomon. Hines. Chase Charles wins out and he sends Greenway on his way. Michael Greenway the substitute. The ball inside the area. It falls to Rogers. He's already scored. Batiste. Ball charged down. Shot from distance. It's high, wide, and hopeless. Really? Just going over the crossbar. Solomon. So as the halftime whistle approaches, Solomon. Orlando Solomon. Shot from distance. Rogers. Getting in each other's way, but it's still not clear. Rogers with a shot again. This time he's just going over. Ball getting into the barbed wire. Normally when it gets into the barbed wire, that's the end of the ball. But this time, he will lift the tail to tell another tale. His journey continues. So some changes as you see Kyle Holder going to the center of the defense. Solomon going to the wing back position. Solomon bangs it over the top. Because soon he has speed. He's up against Paris. Welcome back to the San Juan North Secondary Schools ground here in Bugmut, Latris, San Juan. San Juan up against Carapichaima East. San Juan North, they lead 2-0 in the boys under 20 semi-final, national semi-final. San Juan North crowned the East Zone champions. They lead this one 2-0. They got their goals off of Jaheim Danclair, the number 10, and then doubling the advantage with an impressive solo run was Elisha Rogers. As we get ready for the beginning of the second half, San Juan North, they'll be kicking from left to right on your screens. As we get ready for the touch-off, in a short while we'll give you some of the goals. Standing over the ball, Hans Akimbo, waiting on the goalkeeper there. Charles finds Batiste. Greenway heads it down. Michael Greenway, it's true. Just wide. Michael Greenway on the resumption. Just putting it wide there. A shot from distance. Oh! A good enough save there. Danclair from distance. It went through the goalkeeper's hands. It was a miss kick, a poorly taken goal kick. It fell to Danclair. His shot, a rasping shot, through the hands of the goalkeeper, but he did enough to deflect it onto the goalpost and over. So it's going to be a corner here. So San Juan North coming out of the halftime break on the front foot, pushing it in the area. Chase Charles just giving the ball back to Holder. And we have the 2 goals. It was Chase Charles with what looked to be a tame shot. But that keeper who's been withdrawn, Philip, just dropping the ball and able to put it into the back of the net was Danclair. And then a great solo run by Rogers, finished with a rasping left foot shot that gave his team the 2 goals advantage. Myers, Holder with the ball across. The keeper has come. He's in no man's land and just played over. Going down in the area there was Edwards. So that ball just played over the top. Not the quickest, the goalkeeper. He came off his line. He was in the middle of no man's land. A collision took place between himself and Emmanuel Edwards. The referee deeming that it was a fair collision. We see standing over the goalkeeper showing some concerns there. Look at it again. He did not get there. Edwards. Oh, yeah. The keeper going through on the... My goodness me. He's very lucky to be still on the field there. My goodness me. And of course, goalkeeper Laguerre, Stefan Laguerre, not the smallest of guys. So his body weight on the follow through, it looked pretty innocent in real play, but on the slow motion replay, he went through. He got, and it wasn't body contact, it was foot contact. So look at it again. Ball played over the top. Edwards in a foot race. Edwards getting there first, and then the keeper was making himself big. Look at it. All of him closer to 300 pounds than 200 pounds. And the player lucky. But he's back up. He's back up. Not sure what's the call. Edwards is up though and sprinting around the pitch. So that's a very, very good sign. So probably the referee got it right. But you can see the pictures on the screen because Edwards is already back up. He's jogged across and he's back on the pitch. Good signs. And the ball falls back to Edwards. Caught in possession. Edwards back on the ball. He's come alive. The captain with a shot from distance. And it just ushered out. Kipolagia just taking his time in his normal Sunday evening fashion. Very cool customer. I think that's one of his strengths. Not easily flustered. And if you're live at the games, you'll see that he's also able to give out good instructions. So he's always able to keep his team well instructed and organized at the back. And he punts it upfield. Good strong punt. Finds Batiste. Batiste trying to get that reverse pass. Oh. Holder losing out to Rogers. Kasoon. Paris. Charles. He loses out. Myers. Loses out to Lewis. Myers. Hines. Ball is played through. He's onside. And then the ball just cleared out by Lewis. So it's going to be a corner. He said Charles. They was doing a lot of work there. Darrell Charles. He's come on as a substitute. And he's added some impetus to this Carapichaima team. The big guys, they come forward and load the box. Hines to take this one. He's going to be taking this with his right boot. It's going to be curling backward. But he puts it down and waits for Holder to take it. Now Holder is going to be taking it with his left foot. So it's going to be curling inward. He's not, I was now going to say he hasn't positioned it well for his left foot. But this one is going to be an in-swinger. Comes all the way across. Thomas Robertson. Kasoon goes back to Solomon. Solomon. Ball played over the top. Just going to take its time and go into touch. The big defender, Pollard, just rolls it across his keeper. Look at just taking his time. He sends his troops forward. Ball banged upfield. Good take by Charles. Just skillfully turning his man one way then the other. And it's true, and the keeper just comes out. And he claims and plays with his feet. Strangely, he could have played with his hands, but he finds Edwards. Edwards with a 1-2 with his captain. Edwards in a foot race. Lewis comes across and puts it into touch. And it's going to be Carapichaima throw. Ball just cleared up field. Anyway will do. Dan Kleiner battle. Strong defensive header by Corbin. Ball played through. Rogers. He's got a dangerous left boot. And then Corbin just clears it upfield. Edwards. He's just straight offside there. Was Charles, Darrell Charles. Yeah. Referee assistant Rama just signaling that he would have gone offside and then come back on. The point of offside starts when the ball is kicked. The skipper Paris, he's gone to a central position. Now, when you bring Paris to the central position, you put Pollard out wide. Ball straight up. Good defensive header by Thomas Robertson. Next good defensive header by Thomas Robertson. Finds his brother. So it's Caden to Kaya. But they lose out. Rogers. Rogers has a good left boot. Yeah. And that ball just going out. It's going to be a corner. So Sanwo North with a corner. Some substitutions about to be made again as they look to bring Rogers in. Ball across. Pollard would think that he should have done better. He was in on the far post. Not able to direct his header on target. Ball played through. Kasuna. Paris being caught in possession. Thomas Robertson. Oh, and then he just rushed his cross. There, under pressure. Kaya Thomas Robertson. As Carapichaima look to make a substitution. Bringing on some fresh legs as they look to get a winner here. So Rehan Roberts coming on. Rehan Roberts comes on. And being withdrawn, the number 6, Kaya Thomas Robertson. Bit of a bum ball. And the keeper able to kick the ball way upfield. Batiste, he just loses his footing at that crucial moment. Rogers has had his way with Holder. Myers. It's a foot race here. Pollard. He's been solid for his team. Oh, just caught in possession here, Pollard. But he's able to recover. And then that ball played out for a corner. Skipper Parrish just admonishing him. Telling him that he needs to compose himself. Now that's the problem there. Pollard was very competent in the center of the field. Now they put him out where he has his lack of foot speed is being exposed out there. So although they may feel that the captain will want to go to a more central position to stabilize things, sometimes you got to play players to their strengths. But Holder, he's going to take this stroke. Thomas Robertson falls to Charles. Still Charles. A good ball across to Dan Clare. He's got Buttiseimat. Ball into the area, but straight in the hands of the goalkeeper, who bundles it. And then plays it out with his feet. Strong challenge by Chase. Kasoon, he's up against Pollard. That's what Pollard is so good at. Man-to-man marking. With no room behind him. He's quite competent. Strong with his head. Bit of a heavy touch by Edwards. Paris just playing it out. Safest touch. Carapichaima coming forward. They'll want to score sometime soon. Just to get back in this one. 2-0. Very dangerous score. And there's an infringement there. Again by Pollard. Dan Clay, the number 10, just screaming out. Now there's going to be a substitution to be made. The number 4 looking to enter the fray. Number 4, Orlando Henry. And Orlando Henry goes in and Pollard has been withdrawn. Oh, how cruel this game of football is. He had an excellent first half. Ball across, the keeper comes, he misses. Greenway winning out and then losing out. Thomas Robertson. Oh, it's in the back of the net. A rasping shot from Jaden Thomas Robertson. He pulls one back for his team. So they did not deal with the problem. It fell to Jaden Thomas Robertson and a rasping right foot shot. The keeper was at full stretch, but he's been beaten. Carapichaima, they pull one back. San 1-2. Carapichaima 1. Game on. Rogers. He's been good for his team. Dan Clare with a shot. A wicked deflection. Goes out for a corner. So I was just saying this 2-0 scoreline, a dangerous scoreline in football. Sometimes you just lull your own self to sleep. Well, Carapichaima getting one goal back, so they'll think they have a chance here. The impressive chase. The substitute with a bit of a heavy touch. And he loses out. And Kasoon now. Kasoon against Lewis. Lewis coming on and doing quite well there. He came, he stopped the play, Daniel Lewis. He came across, caused Kasoon to stop his advance. And then the ball just banged out of him. Holder. Ball across. Cleared out. Dan Clare. Skillful as ever. Turns his man one way, then the other. Finds Batiste. Solomon, sorry. He's been just stripped up. More substitutions being made here. Batiste being withdrawn and looking to enter Cameron Kane. So Batiste out, Cameron Kane in. Keeper comes and he claims competently enough. And he just stays down just to slow things down. And then he's going to punt it upfield. He's a very good kick of the ball. Finds Chase, but a heavy touch by Chase. Charles. Yeah, that's Edwards who was fouled there. So Edwards was fouled. So Carapichaima is applying some pressure here. Solomon. Strong defensive header. So as we approach the 60-minute marker, that hour marker, you're seeing the Carapichaima East team coming with pressure. Ball played over the top, and it's going to go out or play. Ball thrown upfield. Thomas Robertson, ball across into the captain. Holder. Holder up against Rogers. He wins that battle. The first time he's won that battle all evening long. Will it be a crucial one? The ball across. Oh! At the far post was Edwards. It was the first time Holder had won that battle against Rogers. But he put an interesting ball into the danger area. Arriving was Edwards. I thought he was put off by the defender. Bartholomew probably thought Bartholomew would have headed off. So Kasoon has been withdrawn. And on for Carapichaima, we have the number 8. That's Agard. Time Agard. So ringing out the changes here. The Carapichaima school team. Shot from distance here. Agard. With his very first touch of the game. Oh, Agard! He goes down in the area. No call by the referee. And striding forward the captain. Solomon with the defensive header. Corbin up against Rogers. Rogers wins out. Rogers have a very good left foot. Ball into the area. Is he onside? Finally it's cleared. Holder. Still Holder. Paris losing out. Myers. Holder. Oh, that's going to be a bit too far forward. So lots of action here. Egar keeping the ball in play and then through the defender's leg. You decide at home what you thought about that play. Orlando Henry there with the challenge. Ball cleared out. Greenway in a battle against Hines. Thomas Robertson battling away. He's able to get it forward to Roberts. Roberts with the early ball. Myers. Captain Paris just able to get it first. And he clears it out. It's going to be a corner. Get the ball. Very dangerous ball, but well dealt with in the end by Captain Paris. So it's going to be a corner here. Holder, Kyle Holder, he's going to take this with the left boot. Ball into the area. Corbin. Still Corbin. Ball back into the area. Egar, he's onside. Holder. Good defensive header there by the skipper. But Egar able to win it back. Holder. Egar the substitute. But the captain. Ball played wider. Roberts. Edwards. Roberts. Ball into the area. Oh, good build-up football here. The shot. Oh, it's off the upright. A deflection that took it off the upright and it goes for a quarter. So Carapichaima looking to tighten the screws here. It was a good piece of interpassing by the substitute, Charles. And then the rasping shot that came off the upright. It was a wicked deflection. It could have gone anywhere. So a lot of instructions coming from the bench. And the captain, Josiah. And that's not Josiah, that's Josiah Myers, the captain, to take this one. He's going to take this with the left boot. The captain. Let's look at the delivery. Ball into the area. So it's going to be a corner. He's going to get another opportunity. Josiah Myers. So Carapichaima is. Ball flipped into the area. The keeper comes. He misses. Hines. Up against Greenway. Greenway just pushes him over. Freely, says the referee. And then the ball was in the Dan Clare. Oh, a strong challenge. The advantage played. Josiah Myers just waltzing his way in the midfield. He's up against Rogers. Oh, he's taking Rogers to school here. Agar. The ball still not cleared. Finally it's cleared. The keeper comes. He claims. And Harris with a long downfield. Christiah heads it up. Holder. They're under pressure. Oh! Just out a while and take this thing out of the game. Holder. The ball across. Just not getting there was Darrell Charles. And goalkeeper able to clear it upfield. Holder. The early ball over. The keeper coming. Oh, Charles! Charles is in. The keeper is down. Agar! And putting his body on the line for his team there was the number 16. That's Odin. Isaiah Odin. Look at it again. The ball was true. Charles with the initial shot. Odin again. And then Odin for a third time. Putting his body on the line. Isaiah Odin. It was 3 shots. This is what it's about. This is what championship football is about. When putting it all on the line. The pressure was coming there. But Odin. And there he's up. Good to see he's up. The keeper stayed down. Although he didn't make the saves, but he was diving on each occasion. He was there, diving left and diving right. Odin definitely would have done human service. In fact, it's not Odin who would have made those saves. It's the number 18. It's the number 18. Probably his pants doesn't match his jersey. Or the number 19. Oh, it's Daniel Lewis. Yeah, it's Daniel Lewis. Yeah. So calling the wrong name. Forgive me. I don't want to be like commentators on other stations that are calling the name of players on the substitute bench. So Lewis. Yeah, Daniel Lewis bravely putting his body on the line. Not once, not twice, but 3 times in that sequence. As we see a substitute about to be made. Number 12 runs on. 4th and Salmon. That's Williams. Adi Williams. Corbin. Charles. Orlando. Oh, the ball's to Charles! And yes! Jarrell Chase Charles. He celebrates. He's been impressive for his team. If there was anyone to come up hero, it should be Charles. The ball was played through. A very close call there for offside. But the flag stayed on. It didn't matter him. He put that one in the back of the net. He's been impressive for his team from the first blow of the whistle. And this is his goal, the match winner. Lewis, with a strong challenge. And it's going to be a corner. So Lewis has really opened up his tackling boots. He knows he's playing for a spot in the finals. Myers. the captain of Carapichaima East. Can he bring his team back into it? The ball across. The ball floated in. A lot of cries in the crowd, but I think the keeper pushed his own player. Just clearing out. I'll tell you a story about that. As a young defender playing professional football, Trevor Nottingham was the goalkeeper. I was the defender. The last thing I heard was keeper. The next thing I remember, I was waking up in the hospital. So, the good thing though, Trevor had gone all the way to the hospital, and he told me, youngster, when I call for the ball in the area, get out of the way. So the keeper can't push his own players to get out of the way. Ball cleared up field. Holder. Good interpassing here with Hegard. Hegard has been a spark since coming on. And then he just loses his footing. But he'll get another opportunity. Holder with the ball inside the area. Good defensive header. But guess who? Chase Charles. The referee deems that to be a legal play. Solomon in a foot race. Skipping past the challenge, Dan Clare. He finds Rogers. Rogers in the air. Dan Clare going down in the area. Holder. Thomas. Strong challenge. Taking no prisoners there. Is Odin. But staying down is Dan Clare. So staying down there was Dan Clare. Dan Clare, the ball was just played into the area. Corbin, the defender, putting in the strong challenge. So look at it there again. Ball is clipped by his own player. That's Rogers. Rogers has also stayed down. He's finally getting up as well. It's been a very physical and entertaining game here. Thrown in by Corbin. And then he just gives that ball away there, Kane. Chase Charles. He's been impressive for his team. Chase looking, he just running out of real estate. Chase Charles. Chase Charles. According to his age, expect to see him playing for the first 11 next season. Holder. Still Holder. Corbin. Dan Clare. But Corbin wins that battle. They're begging him to put that ball early and often. Corbin. Hegard. This ball is into the area. It's into a dangerous area here. Chip over the top. Roberts in a foot race. Roberts up against Williams. Ball goes out. It's going to be a corner here. And looking to take this one here. Keziah Myers. The ball played. He's looking to take this with the left boot. The big guys have loaded the area. Just about 6 minutes left in this one. Ball floated into the area. Hegard with a shot. And he just drags it wide. So the champagne is beginning to come out here, as San Juan North seem to have done enough to at least reach the national final. I shouldn't call it the national final, the country final, Trinidad final. Then they'd have to wait for the winner of the Tobago zone. I don't want all the Tobagonians to get upset. It's just because of the availability of travel between the two islands, so you don't want to be bringing them to and fro. It's much easier to crown one champion and then the other. Dan Clare chips the ball over the top. Rogers trying the one-time shot with the left boot. Goalkeeper Thomas. Yegard trying to go past Orlando Henry. Yegard, he's got 3 for company. Chase Charles, a bit of a heavy touch by him. Will that mistake prove to be costly? Yegard with the ball, shot from distance. And cool and calm and collected. He just takes a couple ticks off the clock. Very mature too in his understanding of the game. He realized that his team was being pressured, so he just claims it and takes a couple ticks off the clock, and then he can bang the ball long. But a good defensive header there by Corbin. Winning out there. Nice play there by Williams. Williams is through. The early ball, but it falls. Holder wins out. And the ball is played through. This is going to be a foot race. It's going to be dangerous. Paris, the captain, comes across and puts it into touch. Like, you don't realize that the time is going here. Edwards with a strong challenge. Still Edwards. The ball going out of play and over into the neighboring yard. That ball is not going to come back. But Sour North, they know that. And they're in no hurry to get the ball. The referee signaling left, right, and center for a ball to come to him. Finally, one arrived. Well, within this recent World Cup, we've seen that they've played 10 minutes of added on time, 12 minutes even. Something that I had not seen in almost my whole career as player, coach, commentator, or otherwise. Ball played through, and he's going to take his time. Very tactically aware, and he's just telling his players to simmer down, and then he can bang the ball long. Going to aim it at Dan Clare. Dan Clare up against Solomon. Dan Clare wins that battle. The ball is through. Dan Clare. So Dan Clare puts the icing on the cake, and it was started by the keeper. He realized the state of the game. It was a long punt downfield. Dan Clare winning the battle. The keeper came. That's the other keeper, Mahi Harris, coming half-heartedly, and Dan Clare winning that challenge and puts the ball into the back of the net. So San Juan North, they lead 4-1, and this one seemed to be done and dusted. San Juan did book their place to play the finals versus Fatima. Not much time left in this one. So it was an interesting battle. But as in all football games, the side that makes the least mistakes wins the match. As Holder, the ball's across! An opportunity there for Edwards. In this, the second half though, Young Holder has come a lot into the game for Carapichaima East. He's been able to, that's Kyle Holder, he's been able to deliver some telling crosses in the area. And had Emmanuel Edwards put any of his opportunities away, this could have definitely been a different story. So not much more time left. Holder. Ball across is aimed at Kane. Kane not the quickest over the ground, but he's able to win out. Kane the substitute. Oh, what a oh, it comes it off the upright. And Johnny on the spot. He's gotten a hat trick. Danclair puts it into the open goal. So look at it here. It was some good work by Kane. His shot had beaten the goalkeeper, but it crashed off the upright. But Johnny on the spot, or should I say, Danclair on the spot, Jaim on the spot, and he put it into the goal and made it 5-1 for Shogunas North. He's gotten a hat trick. Myers, can he inspire some comeback here? He got it. Orlando Henry, he's come on and he's found a torrid opponent in. He has toyed it with him one way and then the other. Ball played forward. Ball comes off and it's going to be a throw in for Carapichaima. They're asking the skipper. He stayed down until the referee. So not much more time left in this one. Carapichaima, they came to San Juan North looking for victory. Instead they found a resilient San Juan North team. They had the opportunities to get into the game, Carapichaima, to be fair to them. But San Juan North, they took theirs. As the old saying goes, if you miss on one end, you're going to be made to pay on the other. Opportunities, they come once in a lifetime. So the ball played across. Chase Charles. Danclair. Can he get a fourth? Danclair into the area. Oh, a bit of a heavy touch. The keeper comes. And he says, Danclair could have got the fourth there. But a bit of a heavy touch. He got against Orlando. Just coming across. The ball goes out. If he doesn't call for the foul. Oh, he doesn't call for the foul. Strangely, it's going to be a corner. Carapichaima with an opportunity here to at least pull one back. Kohler. Ball in the area. It's deemed to have gone out. If you watch the Rama, the referee, but he hasn't watched him and the ball is punt downfield. Kohler. He's up against Orlando Henry. Orlando Henry has had an awful time. And what you understand, the irony of life. Orlando Henry was brought on because Pollard had come out to the wing back position and was being beaten for pace. But it's an offside. As signaled by the assistant referee Rama. Paris. So the captain Paris. Paris. Hula. Good defensive header. And just losing his footing. A strong challenge in the area. It falls to Myers. Myers! And the keeper goes full stretch. Able to claim. Ball cleared upfield. Thomas Robertson to Holder. The early ball throw. Ah, they got there first. Should have done a whole lot better there. That was Darrell Charles. Credit for him though. He was under pressure from Daniel Lewis. Daniel Lewis already shown that he is committed to his team. It was his triple save that kept his team leading at 2-1. After that, they were able to rack up 3 quick goals and put it to bed. So at the end of 90 minutes, 85 minutes really, it's San Juan North 5, Carapichaima East 1. We've got some of the highlights. The first goal, it was the impressive Charles. It fell to Dan Clare. A striker's finish as he just put it home to put his team up 1-0. Then it was an impressive run by Rogers, worming his way past the defense, opening up and scoring. It was 2-0 at the half. Carapichaima that time seemed to be totally out of it. This one across, and it was Charles here again. Chase Charles just adding a second. And then it was the Dan Clare show. He came, won that one, and put it in. Really, approacher's instinct. And then the final goal, it was Kane. Wing out from Samuel. His shot, cannoning off the upright. The rebound. Man on the moment, Dan Clare. And he just puts it in. He capped off the scoring at 5-1. So in the end, it was Salmon North who wins 5-1 in this one. Again, I want to thank you for watching another production here at Tiger Sports International as we continue to bring to you all the secondary schools football league action.